This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Beamer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport, and Comfort Fit Dentures. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school football on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Very good evening, and thank you for joining us here at Mesa High School for the 3A semifinals, pitting the number 3 Round Valley Elks against the number 2 Valley Christian Trojans. As I'm Derek Palmer alongside Mike Caldwell, Round Valley's own Mike Caldwell. We got him back. Welcome back.
Well, thank you.
You've been keeping closer ties on these Elks than we have been able to. Give us a quick key to the game, which is brought to you by Ace Hardware, which has a 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car or just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware in Pinetop, Overguard, and Sholo.
So, Derek, I have followed the Round Valley Elks quite a bit this year, and they're a pretty balanced team. But I would say the key tonight, even if the weather wasn't like it is, raining like a torrential downpour, I would say they need to establish the run game because that sets up their play action pass. They're pretty well balanced, but I think that's the key. And then on the defensive side, stop the run, of course, and then be able to get back and cover Valley Christian's passing attack.
Opening kick is squibbed to the 35, taken by an up man and spun down at the 45. So excellent field position here for Valley Christian, which is wearing white hats, black on black with blue numbers, giving all of us very little favors. Round Valley's wearing black hats, white tops, black pants. Is Valley Christian in a rainstorm that right now is just ascending straight downward? Before, it seemed like it was blowing north to south. We had about an hour, a blessed hour, where it was not pouring on us. And then as soon as they do the toss, it starts up again. So here's the opening possession. Both teams are very balanced offensively as Austin Shooter is going to come out, going to be working from the shotgun with a single running back on his left. 3 receivers start right. Now a man comes in motion to the near side. Shooter is going to instead swing it out to his running back, which catches this one over the 50, brought down at the 48 in Round Valley side of the field.
Looks like Kage Finch and looks like Lane Hill, which is 2 of their mainstays on the defensive end.
Bring him down those tackles?
Yes, sir.
I did not see who caught that pass. I think it was an 8-yard gain regardless, so 2nd and 2 from the 48. Again, if there's any booster people listening, now we got jumping on both sides. We need light numbers on dark jerseys, for the love of God. False start whistled against Valley Christian, so 2nd and 2 is going to be 2nd and longer. Seems as if another huge key with this weather situation as it is going to be remaining on schedule. As they move back onto the Valley Christian side of the field, now 2nd down and 7, split backs on either side of Shooter. Fakes a handoff. He's going to carry this one over the right side. He's got a huge hole. He's over the 40, 30, now down the far sideline. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Austin Shooter, a 53-yard run and a Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown.
Yeah, Round Valley Elks just gave up contain right there, and that was a great ride and fake and then the speed that he had, he outran a couple angles for the Elks.
You got an awful lot of size in this Valley Christian lineup. Shooter's one of them, as he's listed at 6'1", 180, and that looks legit.
Yeah, and he definitely had some wheels on him.
Extra point is going to be attempted here by Daniels as it's away and good. So a quick 7-0 start. Just 63 seconds into the ball game, Valley Christian takes the kick. It's squibbed and is sent right into the house on the second play of the drive. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. You'll pay the lowest tuition in the state. Your hometown college offers bachelor's degree programs in education and business. Is back to receive this for the Elk. I think that's Trenton. No, it's not.
It's a Brennan Walker and Crick.
Oh, Carson Reed is over there.
That's Brennan Walker.
Oh, that's Brennan Walker. Okay, and he's going to take this one from the far hash, run up to the far sideline, and another big play as he's over the 40 and eventually run out of bounds around midfield, it looks. And yeah, we're expecting something to be a little bit more dominant in the trenches with all this slop. Instead, here's consecutive giant plays.
Yeah, it looks like they're both big and they're both fast,
So the rain continues to descend pretty much straight down. Round Valley comes out. Kage Finch going to operate as the quarterback. Brody Crick on his left. Receivers on either side. H-back off the right of the line as Finch from the shotgun takes a high snap, brings it down, gives it to Crick, who tries to run to the right side, but nothing there. Might have gone over the 45. It looks like he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a great job by the Valley Christian linebacker, number 42, Marcus Martin. Round Valley pulled that guard, and he just read that guard and went with him and was able to break up that play in the backfield.
2nd and 10. Now, Finch, I beg your pardon, averages 151 yards through the air, 50 yards on the ground. Round Valley very balanced offensively, but you suggested that it's going to be of the utmost to try to get the running game going. Is it because of this wind and rain that is now all of a sudden picking up? Well, we'll get your thoughts. Hold on a minute. Another high snap. He's able to bring this down, pull it back, run to the left side, and brought down after a 1-yard gain.
Well, the key to the Round Valley's, so Kage Finch he's an excellent passer, but really makes Round Valley go is the play action. So if you got to establish that run game, and Brody Crick's a 1,000-yard rusher. His brother Jackson Crick is a great straight line runner. Brody's more to the outside, so it's hard to do the play action if you haven't established that run.
Pena is their leading receiver for the Elk, and I don't see him out there right now as there's a 3rd down and long after allowing a 53-yard touchdown on the opening possession. Fake the handoff. Now he's rolling to the right side. Finch got a man wide open, caught over the 35, went into the 30,
J.J.
20.
Logan.
He's got split 2 defenders as he gets inside the 10. Logan with a huge gain on 3rd and 9, where he picks up 45 yards and a Round Valley 1st down.
And you can see right there, Derek, he rode him. He rode the running back and then came out and was able to take advantage of that.
Correction, that's a 47-yard gain.
And J.J. Logan is just coming back from the injury, and it was questionable whether he'd be able to play, but it's basically what they've told him is whatever pain you can deal with.
Oh, well, when you're wide open like that.
Yeah, makes it a little easier.
That's right. 1st and 9. That was a 47-yard completion. 8 minutes and 48 seconds to go. First quarter, 7-0. Valley Christian leading, but Round Valley threatening. Man in motion coming left to right is tricky. Instead, they're going to run with Finch as he goes to the left side and approaches the 5. Gains about 2.
Looks like Porter Cross on the tackle.
Well, he might have gained a yard. It looks like they make it 2nd and goal from the 7 as they continue to emphasize the run to the Elk. Finch 2 carries 3 yards. Crick has not gained any yardage yet. You got players in motion going from the right to the left side as Finch drops back from the shotgun with time, starts to run out, looks in the back of the end zone. He's got a man. It's Logan again. 6 yards out and a Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown.
That's a great answer for the Elks because, Valley Christian came out here and scored in 2 plays, so it's really important to Round Valley to get back in this game, and they did that.
What rain. Right? How about the team who's used to playing in the confines of the Round Valley Dome coming out here and slinging it in what, by Arizona standards anyway, is a torrential downpour.
That's pretty
As Pena's got this one up and good. And it's 7-all. 7:59 to go, first quarter. Shola Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
7-7 here, first quarter, 3A semifinal. This is Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. Pay the lowest tuition in the state. Pursue bachelor's degrees in education and business at your hometown school, as there's been big plays galore here in the first 4 minutes. Back to receive this Northland Pioneer College kick is Asher Hansel. But the last time, Pena squibbed it to the 35 and wound up giving Valley Christian a very short field. This time he does the exact opposite.
Looks like Cochran's actually kicking.
Oh, Cochran, I beg your pardon. Is this one taken by Hansel as he's trying to run along the 20, but there's the coverage for the Elk.
Yeah, that was a great job by Titan Myers with keeping contained. And Round Valley's had a couple, they were trying to play some backups on the special teams, and a couple teams have run something back, so now I see that they have most of their starters in.
Trojans going to come out tied at 7. Had just used a 53-yard run from Austin Shooter to get on the scoreboard first. But now tied at 7 and with the long field in front of him. Hansel goes in motion. He's going to get the call. No, pulling it back. Shooter's going to run this one to the right side where he's getting tackled after a gain of 4.
Looks like Lane Hill and one of the defensive player of the year up there, and he's the one that made that tackle.
It's going to be a tough assignment trying to keep track of a mobile quarterback that, again, also can sling 154 yards a game through the air for Shooter. He's already shown Round Valley what he can do with the feet as he approaches now a 2nd down and 7. They actually gave him 3 yards on that play. Single back on his left. 2 receivers on either side. As now a man in motion to the near side, but I think somebody flinched. Or what? No, I don't know if they were lined up right. Well, false start's called. I didn't see a lot of movement, but I'd like to think at this part of the time of the year, everybody knows how to line up. So it had to have been something along those lines, though, as there's a second procedure flag thrown against the Trojans. Moves them back now to 2nd down and 12. Again, going in motion to the near side. A Shooter drops back and had a man with a little bit of space. Instead, it's going to send him wide. I believe that was intended for Palmquist.
Yeah. Palmquist is a load, 6'3", 230, so that's a pretty good big target.
Big dudes. I was just complaining about how Lil Round Valley is playing this big private school, representing Chandler, Arizona, with,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. I don't need to finish that, do I?
Well, I like to.
3rd and 12. Well, we got lots of time. It's only the first quarter. 3rd down and 12, big moment here as Shooter takes the shotgun snap again, looking to throw. Against initially left, comes back to the right. Now he wants to run, drops it off underneath where there's a bunch of Elk getting in the way. Again, trying to get that one to Palmquist. And it looks like Round Valley has the game's first stop.
Yeah, and what's, you talk about the size of Valley Christian, and Round Valley kind of counters that with some quick defensive linemen. You've got, Jackson Crick, and then Peyton. What is old Peyton's name? I coach Peyton. So,
well, don't tell us what you call him.
Payne Tucker.
There we go. Crick's back to receive this. Brody Crick is back to receive the punt that's going to have the line of scrimmage of Valley Christian's 22. Oh, lots of action in the backfield as it's blocked, and then elevating to get that one on the reception and into the end zone. With the block, I think, was Walker.
It was Jackson Crick, number 7.
Jackson Crick got the block, and then number 70 ran it in.
78 was
78.
Brennan Brown.
Shout it out.
So that's 2 weeks in a row that they've blocked a punt and scored off a punt.
Jackson Crick blocked it?
Yes, sir. Yeah. And then Brennan Brown.
Jackson Crick with the block. This is a snap that took the punter a little bit to his right, and it seemed as if it was enough of an accomplishment just to get that one hauled in. Is now trying to get the extra point, and there's some pressure, and it's blocked. All right. Little tit for tat.
Definitely got some action.
So 6:50 to go, first quarter. Round Valley is taking its first lead off of a blocked punt and return for a touchdown. 13-7, the Elk lead. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
13-7, Round Valley leading Valley Christian. Semifinal matchup. Winner gets Push Ridge Ben Franklin, which has been playing surprisingly close games here in the playoffs. As this is a Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. We'll pay the lowest tuition in the state. Your hometown school that offers bachelor's degree programs in education and business. Back to receive this kick. Asher Hansel, who had been given an opportunity in his most recent option, now has one again, caught at the 17, runs over the 25, now he's got to see him as he goes over the 35-40, stops at the 45, flag comes out, but he's still up right over midfield and eventually brought down in Round Valley territory over the 40, but this seems as if it's going to be coming back a bit.
So, Derek, I got a question on that. So you have one man back on the kickoff return, which is rare, very rare, right? Why do you kick it right to him?
I don't have an answer.
Yeah, I've never seen that with just one man back. And so I think Round Valley definitely needs to make an adjustment and kick it away from one corner to the other.
I guess the alternative is potentially kicking it out of bounds.
Yeah, but even when there's 2 men down, I think it's good habit to kick it to a corner so you can kind of isolate and dictate what your coverage.
Well, and to that point, this is going to be lined up on the 35, so had they just kicked it out of bounds, right, you don't roll the dice on a potential big play. But excellent field position here for the Trojans, which just suffered a blocked punt and are now trailing 13-7, but did Valley Christian just call timeout?
Wait, is it a TV timeout?
I don't think we have those. I'm wondering if somebody was holding up to see if maybe they can encourage some sort of rain delay. Shooter's coming out to play quarterback, 1 of 3, 8. He's going to carry this one, though. Running to the left side, looking for some blocking help. Slips a tackler at the 35, then spun out of bounds after a 3-yard gain.
Looks like Jackson Crick on there. So what I was talking about earlier, Jackson Crick and Peyton Reed, they're short of stature, but and not much weight on them, but they're extremely strong and they're extremely quick. So it's going to be interesting how that matches up against Valley Christian size and who wins that battle.
6:15, first quarter, 13-7. Round Valley's in front after allowing a 53-yard run. Shooter, who's now going under center. He's got a giant behind him. He gets the call, runs straight ahead, goes over the 40, and brought down at the 42, so 3rd and short. They're on the carry. Well, Palmquist going to get his first carry. He runs for 3.3 yards a carry. How does he do that? Looks like he's playing in lifts as he is going to remain in the backfield. And why not? Now, working with Another running back, two on either side, one on either side, I should say, is instead they're going to hand this one off, but it's well read by Round Valley. Couldn't bring him down in the backfield, though eventually the gang tackle occurs.
Looked like Brody Crick kept the edge, and then Lane Hill came up and made the tackle. That was Goodman, I believe.
Yeah, Goldman there on the loss.
But that's 2 plays in a row that Calipolo kept the edge and at least turned it up inside.
So it probably was emphasized on that sideline after the 53-yard touchdown run. So 4th and 6, Brody Crick back to receive. And right now, Valley Christian trying to make sure that they can keep some pressure off of, I believe they just announced Stephen Willis as the punter, as he does have a little bit of pressure and kicks that one off the side of his foot. So excellent field position here for Round Valley. Are they suggesting that went out of bounds? Oh, yes, they are.
Wow.
All the way out to the Valley Christian 47, a 10-yard punt.
Well, special teams has definitely played a little role in this game, and I'm sure it will continue to do so.
So the Elk with a huge opportunity with 4:38 to go in the first quarter, 13-7. Round Valley with the lead, looking for more. Just scored after a punt was blocked on the Trojan 22 and then returned for a score. Had a 47-yard pass. That was the big play in the first drive. Now starting on the plus side of the field, Finch operating from the gun, turns and gives. Crick coming in this direction, runs over the 45, gets stood up by a couple of Trojans, spins forward though, pick up 5.
I don't want to be over dramatic, but this is a big drive right here, I think. I know it's early.
Well, it's big in a variety of senses because we don't know what the weather's about to do.
Right.
So you get a 2-possession lead, as it doesn't seem as if the rain is relenting. In fact, the wind is picking up, now blowing again from north to south. And that is the direction that Round Valley is driving right now, facing 2nd down and 6 on the Trojan 43. Crick and Finch continue in the backfield. They got 2 receivers going out wide left. High snap brought down. Crick gets the call, runs to the left side over the 40, and then spun forward to the 35, picks up 8 and a first down.
Looks like Ethan Hogginson is the one that brought him down.
3:40 to go in the first quarter. Round Valley leading 13-7. And now are going to start with a fresh set on the Valley Christian 35. This is 2 3-and-outs that the Round Valley defense pitched. And a blocked punt and then a little bit of a shank has given the Elk all sorts of opportunity. Receivers coming out on either side. Near side is Walker. Going out wide left, I believe, is Logan. Instead, they're going to go with Crick. Running to the right side, keeping both hands on the football as he gets over the 30 and gains 5. So Crick now with 18 yards on 4 carries. And with the short field, Round Valley not yet looking as if they want to try to capitalize with any sort of big plays, but why not?
I think it's coming. I think it's coming.
It seems as if after 3 straight Crick carries for 18 total yards, that they got him ready for the play action.
Yeah, I think it's coming right now.
From the gun, now sending a man in motion right to left. That's J.J. Logan. He splits out wide in that direction. Instead, they're going to go with Crick, trying to string it out along that one. Now runs backwards. A flag comes out as he's forced out of bounds behind the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a great job by number 13, Hodgson. Again, he kept containment.
Got 2 flags, one at the perimeter and one at the line's interior.
It's usually a holding call. Let's see.
Round Valley wouldn't mind if it offset.
Yeah, the Valley Christian coach does not look happy.
Well, if somebody was offsides, they would have blown it dead. Or maybe they're asking which one he wants to.
Going back.
Holding was seen 2 times, I think.
Huh. I wonder what the Valley Christian
So
coach was upset.
what's interesting about that is that would have been about a 7-yard loss on the run.
Yeah.
And instead they're going to walk it back. 2nd down and 14 after the holding flag. Takes it back to the Valley Christian 39-yard line. Now in a passing situation. Crick from the gun is going to send, Finch from the gun is going to send Crick out of the backfield, but before we get to that point, play is blown dead. And for reasons unknown. 2:18 to go. They say wind the clock. Wind picking up a bit. Rain now falling, angling left to right as we face it here. Now hold on a minute. Valley Christian's going to burn a timeout, trailing 13-7, facing 2nd and 15 from the defensive side. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go, first quarter. Shola Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you
Second down and 15 after Valley Christian uses its first timeout, dropping back toward the 50. Now throw this one up for grabs. It's held in by Cochran. But there is a flag down. There are 2 flags down.
This is going to be a formation issue, I believe. This flag.
Valley Christian's fans are calling for an illegal shift, and they're going to get rewarded. But how about the second time here that Round Valley has looked to throw the ball downfield? They've had 3 wide open receivers on that opportunity. Finch had 2. He could have gone 2.
Yeah, and that, I think there's something funky with that play because there shouldn't have been 2 men in the same area, 2 receivers. So something was askew on that one.
So this now moves it back to the Valley Christian 44. This drive started on the 47. Second down and 19. 3 receivers to the near side, 1-man split wide left. Finch from the gun drops back into his own territory, now starts moving to the right, looking upfield, now pump fake, throws this one over across his body. Cochran's had it caught at the 30. That does gain, well, they're gonna not mark him close to the 30. They'll say he gained 12.
That's what makes Finch so dangerous because he's a threat to run and he can pass. So, the offensive line did a great job for Round Valley on that play.
Gains 11. Clock's running at 90 seconds to play. It's 3rd down and 9.
So, Derek, do you try to get another pass in while you got the wind on your back and the quarter's winding down to a minute left?
Do you think this is why Valley Christian has gone away from the pass here on its last 2 possessions? I guess you might as well give it a shot as, now the Elk are going to deliberate on that matter indeed. 1 minute and 9 seconds to go, 13-7, Round Valley leads. It's the first quarter here, the 3A semifinals at Shola Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
After Round Valley uses a timeout, try to set up a screen, and all Finch can do is throw it away. It was well read there by Valley Christian. First incompletion there for Finch. Tried to throw that one to Crick.
Yeah, that was great discipline by the Valley Christian. And Round Valley has not thrown a lot of screens this year, so.
Couldn't keep him off guard there. Catch him off guard, I should say. Empty backfield for Crick on 4th and 9. Going for it here with a 5 receivers set. 3 of them coming to the near side. Cochran off on the slot. Still lots of time to get this play wound up as Finch has everything changed. Ready, takes the shotgun snap. Pressured again, throws this one over the top where he's got a man open at the 10, drops it in at the 5, and
that's
touchdown. Crick with
Brody
the score. 33-yard Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown.
Wow, it's kind of hard to believe that. I mean, they've had wide open receivers every time. And that was an obvious passing situation. So
I don't know. I was kind of ready for Finch to try to run that. Spread everybody out.
3, 6, 5, 9, 7, 2. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back to you. Woohoo!
Sholo Ford's out. I beg your pardon. No, where are we? It's I'm looking at my stat sheets that are right now just bleeding together. This is a Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. We paid the lowest tuition in the state, and you can pursue bachelor's degrees in education and business. It started raining again as soon as the coin toss had occurred, and this time with 2 opportunities back there to receive it, going to split them and roll right into the end zone. So almost anticipating what you were suggesting, Mike, that they're going to potentially kick it away from their preferred return man in Hansel. Instead, just kind of rolled right through everybody, and Valley Christian's trying to find a way to recover here with the wind and rain picking up, now seemingly blowing more east to west than anything, and directly into our canopy.
yeah, so it'd be interesting to see if Round Valley calls timeouts on this, on these first couple plays.
To try to,
you can imagine trying to punt in this.
Oh weather? yeah. This is hot mess. They canceled flag football's 6A championship over at Corona del Sol, which is not too far from here. And the question was, are they going to play this game? Is now trying to go with Shooter. I thought he might have fumbled that. No, he hangs on to it, but he's cut down behind the line of scrimmage for a short loss.
Looked like Calipolo again. I think I'd be tempted to call a timeout.
I don't know why not.
They got 2 left, so maybe after this play.
My paperwork is approaching useless, and we still have 75% of the game.
You just got to keep it in your head. Your stats.
Oh yeah, we got problems here. We're gonna have to. All right, this one swung out wide, but Round Valley again with the quickness. Mel West there with the good catch. I was worried about the wrong thing getting wet. But that will be the last play, as that was a 3-yard passing play that went out to Hansel.
The key to that was he stayed in bounds, so they were able to at least flip the field.
It'll be 3rd and 8 to start the second quarter. 21-7, Round Valley with the lead. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Hey everyone, it's the Name Your Price sales event at Horn Auto Center for the rest of the year.
Even on these trucks?
Yeah.
Even on brand new SUVs?
Yeah.
What about all these used cars?
You got that right.
Even on all these heavy-duty trucks?
Can you believe it?
Oh my gosh.
It's the Name Your Price sales event, and no reasonable offer will be refused.
So come in and make us an offer we can't refuse. We are Horn Auto Center, the Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC store that saves you more.
Okay, Valley Christian now gets to operate with the wind, trailing though 21-7. Second quarter starting up. When you want to start up your college education, you should go to Northland Pioneer College. Pay the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona, and you can get bachelor's degrees in education and business. It's been 2 consecutive 3-and-outs here for the Trojans. Really need to move the chains here if nothing else. They're going to try to use the wind, air it out, throw it underneath instead. Caught it at 30, rolling out to the 35, and then brought down at the 45.
It's like Earhart on the tackle.
Hammond there with the catch. Gain of 25, and did Valley Christian ever need that?
So you got to figure Round Valley's going to try to defend the pass, because I'm sure Valley Christian could try to take advantage of the wind.
That answers the question about whether or not Valley Christian had gone away from the pass, in large part because of the wind. Is here, fake the handoff. No, there is a give. Now run over the 49 and approaching midfield, gain 6.
Looks like Jackson Crick and Brody Calipolo.
That's Goldman there on the carry. His first positive yardage. Gains 6, gets it to the 50. Second down and 4 here for Valley Christian as the Trojans have 2 receivers out wide left. This time again go with Goldman, runs to the near side, brought down from behind as a flag comes out back toward the near hash.
That's going to be a holding, I believe.
That's precisely what the Trojans did not want to have happen.
So Jackson Crick was the man that tackled him, and he's playing nose guard, so that shows you how quick and fast he is.
It is a holding flag whistled against Valley Christian, so move it back to the 40. Second down and 14 now, 11 minutes until the half. Oh no, it was a
chop block?
Chop block or tripping situation.
So that's 15.
Oh, moving back.
Yeah, I think
to the 35.
15.
All right. So that was especially what Round Valley did not, or Valley Christian did not want to have happen. Round Valley is probably okay with this. Second and 19 now. As a man comes in motion, left to right, stops with shooter under center. Taking another look. He's still got lots of time as he takes the snap, drops it, and is going to be brought down as a result. Did a great job just getting back to the line of scrimmage.
That speed of Round Valley and the quickness of Round Valley has given Valley Christian's lines a little bit of a problem. Jackson Crick's a freshman, and then Peyton is a sophomore, so you got some young, quick, strong kids in there.
That's this is a time of freshman defensive linemen on the mountain. As the clock runs after the fumbled snap, now working from the shotgun, looking over the middle where he's got a man. Oh, it's over his head. That was going to be a touchdown. Instead, could not connect with Hansel.
That was a nice pass. Wow. And it's kind of got to be an adjustment too, thrown with the wind, and so that's going to be much better to throw with the wind, but that's going to take a little bit of adjustment.
Oh, dude. All right, so they did get a first down, but nothing more. Got hurt by a personal foul and a blocking infraction. Brody Crick, who's had a big day both on the ground and in the air, going to come back and stand at his own 25 in anticipation of a punt here on 4th and a lot. Lefty this time puts up a spiral that is going to take a huge roll and get into the end zone. Well, that was the exact opposite of that last punt. Winds up going for a touchback, which was probably not exactly what he was dialing up, but sets up Round Valley to have a huge field in front of it. Number 2 versus number 3, and right now it's the lower seed with a 21-7 advantage, 9:59 to go in the second quarter.
So it's going to be interesting in Round Valley's approach, and the wind has died down a tad in the rain, but let's see what they do. They're spreading out wide, though.
Came out and used Crick, who according to the smearing ink I have on my score sheet, had 18 yards on 4 carries, I believe. Going to work from the gun, give to Crick, runs to the right side, brought down from behind. -2. Just gained or lost 1 yard. But this is what we saw from Valley Christian. And it ought to be noted, I mean, they threw the one pass for 8 yards on that first drive, but that touchdown run was 47 yards out. So it's difficult to say what would have happened had they not had to contend with so much of the weather over the first quarter. Round Valley opting to keep it on the ground on the first down play. Now sets up on 2nd and 11. Sends a man in motion left to right. A little bit of a difficult snap there had by Finch as he gives it to Crick, tries again to the right side, gets the lost yard back and then another, but it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, Valley Christian did a good job. Round Valley came out there and kind of did like a bunch to the right, and Valley Christian did a great job of adjusting to that.
3rd down and 9. So Finch has 3 yards on 2 carries. Crick has 18 yards on 6. Most of the damage has been done through the air, where Finch is 4 for 5 for 98 yards and 2 touchdowns.
They're going empty. I look for the draw here.
That's what I was expecting on that last touchdown throw. As Finch does operate an awful lot with the footwork. Right now trying to take a couple of hard counts, see if Valley Christian jumps. It does not. And Round Valley will use its second timeout with 8:23 to go in the half, leading 21-7. It's Shola Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Round Valley tries to throw on 3rd and 9, but you saw that wind knock it down. It was going into double coverage. It's going to be a tough play. I think that was Crick who was intended for.
Yeah, I think it was actually Jeffery Cochran. But I think Round Valley's approach was basically, hey, if they intercepted, they intercepted,
yeah.
You know. And so it would have been as good as a punt.
So
man,
here comes a punt with the wind really blowing into, is this Cochran?
Yeah, that's Cochran.
Oh, wow. Look
low.
at that thing hang up. Tail dragger, as Keith Jackson would say. Going to be returned to the 45.
Nice job by Titan Myers. That was a pretty admirable punt in those conditions.
Titan Myers there to bring it down, but yeah, that probably would have been a 50-yard punt had it not had to cut through gale force winds. I don't know if these are actually gale force winds, but some wise guy was saying that this is football weather.
Well, we're on the radio, right? It's gale.
Everybody's umbrella has gone inverted. All right, great field position for Valley Christian with 8 minutes and 6 seconds to go. Desperately needs a score, trailing by 2 possessions as a high snap brought down. Now slipping some tacklers in the backfield is Goldman before he's eventually stood up. Though he's still on his feet, pushing forward over the 40 and winds up gaining 4 or 5 when it looked like he was going to be stopped for very little.
Yeah, that's a great effort. So it's a push tush legal in high school?
We've talked about that a lot.
I don't know if it is. I don't think it is. But not supposed to be
that wasn't necessarily a push.
No, that was just great effort.
Yeah. All right, 2nd and 5 after that great effort. Again, playing with the wind at their back are the Trojans. As this one faked the handoff. Shooter's going to keep that one. Cut it up over the 35. Brought down shy of the yard to gain, but he's going to be facing 3rd and short.
Like Trenton Tricky was the one that tripped him up.
So 3rd down and 1. This is surely 4-down territory. And right now you got to look at these shootouts. You think that the team who has the ball last is going to be putting itself in the best position to win, but might be the team who has the ball with the win at its back in the 4th quarter, which is going to be Valley Christian. So that makes these possessions even huger as they go with Goldman, strung out, coming to the near side, turns it up, has the first down, gets over the 30, gains 5.
Look like Brendan Walker. Now, you bring up a good point. Now, who won the toss? Do you remember?
I don't think we saw.
Yeah,
we were busy trying to make sure that.
So that's going to be a key because there's going to be at the half.
Yeah.
They're going to have an opportunity to pick what they want to do, and defending the wind is going to be pretty key in that, I would think.
1st down and 10 from the Round Valley 28. 21-7 is the score. Is now Shooter's going to keep this one run to the right side, but there's 3 Elk waiting for him. He's stopped for a loss.
Kamari Earhart with a tackle, but I also thought that he was getting pressure from Jackson Crick, and there really was nowhere to go.
2nd and 12. Now the other thing that Valley Christian might be thinking about is what it wants to do as far as tempo. Still has half the 2nd quarter to play with this win, but have exclusively kept it on the ground in this possession. Only score came on a 47-yard touchdown run from Shooter, who's got split backs on either side, including Palmquist, who is huge, standing on the left. Going to serve as a blocker for Goldman, who runs in that direction, cuts it up at the 30, and has the yards lost on the previous play, maybe another yard.
It's like
but it's 3rd and long.
Trin and Tricky on the tackle.
So 3rd down and 9. Clock moving. 5:45. Yeah, they got to throw it here, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, they've been successful at throwing, so I guess we got the formation for it.
Got 2 receivers out wide left. Goldman is also on the left there in the backfield. Now he's going to get the call, running to the right side, hesitates, and couldn't find a hole. Gains 1 or 2, but it's 4th and long.
Yeah, it's a great job of Round Valley Elks just spreading that and keeping the contain and the leverage.
So it's 4th down, it looks like 7. Got to get it to the 18, ball's on the 25. 5 minutes to go in the quarter, 21-7 here in the 2nd. Going to move Goldman to Shooter's right, trips to the left, single man, single coverage here on the right side. And now they got a little bit of help over the top. As Shooter drops back, he's looking left, then comes back to the right, and it's nearly intercepted after a hand from Hansel was on it, but instead breaking that one up
Brendan Walker.
was Walker.
Nah, that was a great play. Did he have it?
I thought he had a hand on it.
Yeah. That was close. Great pass, great pattern, and just a great defensive play by Walker.
So Round Valley gets the stop. Seems like everything that we've guessed so far has been wildly incorrect.
Yeah, that's a good job of them scouting themselves and going against their tendencies.
In fairness, we are also playing through the weather. As now here come the Elk, 4:40 to go. Had kept it on the ground twice, very little to gain, and then threw it into the wind, into double coverage.
So you got Jackson Crick in there. He's more of a straight line runner.
He gets the call, runs directly to the right side, goes to the 35, I beg your pardon, the 30, and gains 6.
So that's Brody's younger brother, and Brody's more like that. He's side to side, but Jackson is straight ahead. He's gonna look for you. He's not gonna cut.
I tried to notate how many yards were gained there, and instead I just tore a hole in my paper.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. You got a photographic memory.
No, I have far from it. 2nd down and 6 again, going with Jackson Crick as he's bouncing off a couple of tacklers and approaching the yard marker at the 35. Looks like he's going to be about a half yard short.
Great job of Round Valley, going to some of that straight line runner in these conditions.
Wind and rain again picking up, continuing to blow in from the north. 3:45 to go, and all sorts of movement on the right side. That should move the Elk back. Finch is giving everybody the business.
It wasn't just one person. There was something.
Yeah.
There was multiple. So
Get the impressive first quarter from Round Valley, having to get ready in this rain. Both teams taking their time to come out in large part because of the rain, and go ahead and talk to the coaches like, you guys don't play in weather much. And they corrected me and said just about every game they played outside of the dome was indeed in the rain. So this is not necessarily bizarre, despite the friendly confines there in the dome. Is now facing 3rd down and 6 and a delay of game. Finch is an angry young man right now.
Yeah, kind of got to keep their composure.
So that'll move it back to 3rd and 11.
Valley Christian goes ahead and changes their defensive personnel.
You're going to try to get to Finch and see if Finch can use some of that fury. Might as well just keep it in his hands and look to see if he can make something happen with the feet. It is now 2 5-yard penalties. Got a single man in the backfield with him, and he fakes the handoff, keeps it, now starts to run to the right, wants to move to the left, and the RPO is blown up, bringing him down in the backfield. Well, I'm going to try to see if I can get a number, but I can't read anything on my... It's number 9. Corbin Cecil.
He's Chuck Cecil's
very, very pleased with himself.
Looks like Chuck Cecil's.
Yeah.
The neck pad on. Well, that offsides was a huge play.
Offsides compounded with the delay of game as Valley Christian takes a timeout. The Trojans will have 1 remaining.
And the wind has picked up.
Yes, so trying to, there's 25 seconds left. That snuck by me.
I
don't think that's right. Yeah, there we go. 2 minutes and 53 seconds.
I believe,
yeah, I think that's correct.
I think Round Valley would prefer the 25
yeah,
seconds.
Well, how do you approach the kick here on 4th and 13? I mean, you don't want to...
it would be awesome if you had the little rugby, the rugby style that, roll out right and kind of keep it low. I don't think they have that.
I can't see anything in here. Oh, and there it goes. All right. It's interesting that we have this weather here on the opening weekend of a movie based on The Wizard of Oz, right? Who's kicking?
Cochran.
Cochran's going to have a big job here trying to both gather the snap and kick something that is not going to be easily returned. Valley Christian sets up a return. He angles that out of bounds. So Valley Christian's applauding as it's going to have excellent field position. Whoa, all the way up to the 35.
Wow.
So can the Trojans do something with it? Becomes the big question. Here comes the Trojans. Move this one to the 35 with 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go, trailing 21-7. Shotgun snap, Shooter wants to keep. He's got a convoy coming to the right side as he goes over the 30 and is approaching the 25.
They missed a huge hold. Wow. Lane Hill just got his neck almost broke.
2nd down and 2 after the 8-yard gain. Again going to go in the same direction. Again got blockers coming in this direction. Shooter tries to toss a man.
That was Lane Hill and Peyton Tucker.
Doesn't look like he gained anything, so 3rd down and 2.
J.J. Logan also.
Now Valley Christian's coach is hollering at the press box as the clock looked like it.
I guess the question is whether he went out of bounds or not.
No, they were signaling to keep the clock going the whole time, so. They are going to try to.
It wasn't a 1st down, so.
I think the issue. I'm not sure why the clock stopped. They were saying wind the clock the whole time.
They added some. Yeah.
21 minutes. Stopped. This is outrageous.
It should have never stopped.
So they want 2 minutes and 10 seconds. I made a joke about an inverted umbrella. Now we actually have one.
Yeah. I'll be the witness to that.
It's, these are not great playing conditions. 2 minutes and 11 seconds they're going to settle on. 3rd down and 2. They've run with Shooter coming to the right side. Now with Trips going to the left. He's going to drop back and look at that direction, but he's going to get hit hard at the 35.
Tricky.
Tricky was untouched from the right side.
Great call on the blitz. I think if he would have had time, he had a man open.
Yes, as if to make sure that was understood. I believe that was Hansel that was all the way back in the back of the end zone, as if to say, look at me. But he's got to remain upright to be able to throw that one, and Tricky made sure that he wasn't going to have a chance. So 4th down now and 12 with the clock running at 1 minute and 36 seconds in the second quarter. 21-7, Round Valley has the lead, trying to get the ball back. This time with time, Shooter drops this one over the top where he's got a man caught, but it's fumbled immediately. Is it going to rule that as a completion? No, they're going to say incomplete. I think that's the right call, and it benefits Round Valley.
Yeah, it does. I kind of thought he caught it, took a couple steps, and then Brendan Walker hit him. But
all I know is if this was an Arizona Wildcat football against Baylor, they would have found a way to make a really weird ruling, he said bitterly. I mean, the officials are talking about it's going to be Round Valley ball no matter what.
Right. It definitely is an advantage to the Round Valley if it was incomplete.
1 minute and 23 seconds with the wind. And they're going to move it out. Going to say officially incomplete pass.
That's definitely to Round Valley's advantage. That was a close. I mean, it was either way. It was a great pass, great catch, and again a great defensive play.
21-7. The Elk have the ball. 1 timeout with 1:23 to go. Second quarter. Empty backfield for Finch. Had a 3rd and 1 opportunity on the most recent possession, but a procedure flag and then a delay of game derailed. Had been going with the other Crick, is now they're going to roll him to the right side with Finch. He wants to throw, now he's going to tuck it. He goes over the 40, steps to the right, comes back to the 45, then tackled over to the 50. Stop the clock with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go to move the chains. That was a gain of 15.
Cecil on the tackle.
Now run the clock. 1 minute and 12 seconds to go. The Round Valley Elk lead 21-7, but are looking for more. Still an empty backfield for Finch. Crick off the left of the line, signaling to his 2 receivers that are in that direction. Got 2 men going to wide to the right side as Finch wants to throw this one. Deep drop. Now a holding flag comes out. He's going to tech this one and just go ahead and take a knee, but I think he saw the flag come out and said, why bother?
Yeah, nice, smart. That's an intelligent play by Finch. It's either going to be a holding or a chop. No, holding.
They go with hold. This is interesting there to take the 7-step drop when you're throwing into what feels like 30 miles an hour of wind or so. I'll pull a phone out at halftime to try to measure. All 28 points scored in the first quarter. As now the Elk facing 1st and 20 and don't seem quite as ambitious. Still got to the line with 33 seconds to go in the half. Man coming in motion to the near side is Brody Crick. Now with the shotgun snap, Finch rolling in this direction. Pump fake, throws this one over the top and nearly intercepted. And there's the win.
Yeah, just rolling left. That's a tough play right there.
I think it was going to have the juice to get to Crick, except just like that punt, it traveled about 2/3 of the distance and then just stopped.
Yeah, that's a tough ask right there. Rolling left, thrown against the wind, stopping the clock.
Yeah, that's the interesting part. Valley Christian, I believe, can stop the clock once more. They've already had one special teams touchdown because of a blocked punt. Round Valley, the beneficiary. So, do you want to roll those dice? as now the Elk will take a timeout. 22 seconds to go. Round Valley leading 21-7, second quarter. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Second down and 20. After Round Valley was whistled for a hold following a big Finch run, he's going to drop back again. Look like he wants to throw. Now he was thinking about running. He bounced off a tackler, starts moving to the right, going to try to turn it at the 40 and get out of bounds at the 45. Delivering the blow as Round Valley's crowd thought that maybe that was taken out of bounds and a little rudely. But hey, it took us a while, but we now have a Deemer's Glass shattering hit of the game possibility. If you need glass for your home or business, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call. 1-888-GLASS-MAN.
Now my question is Kage actually, he's the one that initiated the hit, so I'd give it to him.
He's in the running. He is in the front running. 12 seconds to go. I think here 3rd and 13. Round Valley above all else is trying to stay in bounds. I believe Valley Christian can stop. No, they're going to throw this one. No, it's a backwards pass, and it got a man open. Is it going to hang up long enough? It will. Down to the 20. 4 seconds
Cochran.
left. What do I know about anything?
You got to. Round Valley is aggressive. You got to give him that. So
who threw it? But Earhart on the throw?
Earhart on the throw. Cochran on the catch. Okay, they're going to come out with a field goal. All right.
Well,
they're going to give him a second.
Valley Christian is suggesting that time ran out, but Round Valley, I think
there was a second on there.
Well, they were already set. I mean, they spiked that thing almost immediately.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much rain going, but there's still lots of wind. The officials don't look like they're ready to go indoors, so now the Trojans are bringing some extra personnel out, and they are going to allow for a field goal here.
40, is it?
This is going to be
37.
Held at the there'll be a 37-yarder. The wind is dying down a little bit, and Valley Christian will take a timeout, probably praying for weather.
Yeah.
Oh no, Round Valley takes the timeout. No, that is Valley Christian.
Valley Christian, yeah.
21-7, and this will be the final play. Who's kicking this thing?
Garcia. Number 8.
I mean, I'd ask. Look,
and he's been on a hot streak, so let's see. Amador Garcia.
A hot streak in this sort of weather condition, though.
Well, the dome has got a little bit controlled weather, so.
Also about 5,000 of extra feet above sea level.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know.
But it has died down.
Yeah, no, sadly not before one of us can continue to use his stat sheet.
It should have been laminated.
We should have. Oh, dude. If only I knew. Okay. Garcia's coming out from 37.
Looks like Walker to hold.
Cochran is off on the right side if Round Valley gets a wild hair. Yeah, they're going to try it. There's Cochran who's open underneath. The pass is going to hold up.
Great idea, though.
Complete.
Great idea. And Brendan Walker was a quarterback in his early career.
Well, that's how the first half ends.
Wow.
21-7. Got 28 points in the first, 0 in the second. We'll have the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show starting up after this. It's Show Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
And here comes the wind.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving you a chance to win premium tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas. Win 2 tickets, a stay at the MGM Grand, and $1,000 cash. Every customer gets an entry. Insured customers get 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, and you could be headed to the National Finals Rodeo.
5365972 Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you. Woohoo!
Hey everyone, it's the Name Your Price sales event at Horn Auto Center for the rest of the year.
Even on these trucks?
Yeah.
Even on brand new SUVs?
Yeah.
What about all these used cars?
You got that right.
Even on all these heavy-duty trucks?
Can you believe it?
Oh my gosh!
It's the Name Your Price sales event, and no reasonable offer will be refused.
So come in and make us an offer we can't refuse. We are Horn Auto Center, the Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC store that saves you more.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learning new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
This is iTalk 106.7's presentation of the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store halftime show.
Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show. For the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear, go to the Honda Ski and Outdoor Store north of Pine Top on Highway 260 just before you get to the Honda Casino. Game had big plays at the start. 47-yard run from Valley Christian's quarterback Shooter. And then Round Valley answered with a big pass play that eventually was going to lead to a short pass, both of those going to J.J. Logan. And Round Valley then blocked a punt, was able to scoop and score on that one. Was more of an elevate and score because of the high bounce that it took off of the artificial turf here at Mesa High. All of this happening in the first quarter when Round Valley had the wind at its back. There was a 33-yard pass that was going to lead to the second touchdown, did not involve special teams. Elk took a 21-7 lead. Field flipped. We were curious at that point what's going to happen as far as Valley Christian's effort to try to throw the football with the wind at its back. Had a couple of opportunities, but we're not able to convert. And it seems as if it's a little bit of a head-scratcher here that the team that is used to playing in mild weather is having a harder time than the team that plays half of its games indoors, adjusting to the rain as it starts to pick up again here at halftime. So here's the big question that I'm having to rattle around my brain. Is Round Valley just a little bit tougher?
Round Valley, no, Round Valley is a tough team. I mean, they're physically tough. They're just tough kids. You know, I mean, they're just up on the mountain. They're just no nonsense, hard blue collar kids, and they are tough.
I was told when I was working out there in 2004 that twice Springerville and Eager made it onto Jeopardy. And one of the questions was, where is the windiest city in the country? And a lot of people guessed Chicago, but no, it's Eager.
Yeah.
So playing in the wind, even if indoors, apparently is going to have some sort of, it's like taking your vitamins. We could look at it like that.
Well, you know, they've grown up playing in the wind.
Yeah.
Little league baseball, you know, basketball, football. So, yeah, they have played in the dome, but that's just these last couple of years. So.
Now, we missed who won the toss, and you brought up a good point that you could go ahead and elect to kick that off and choose which direction you want to go. How beneficial do you think it is after seeing the second quarter play out for whomever who had won the toss to choose whether they want to play with or against that wind in the fourth?
I think it's a pretty big factor. So that's just like, so do you pick? So obviously you pick which side to defend, and then they have a choice of what to. No, they'll get the ball then, right?
Yeah.
And so then So
what would happen, for example, if Round Valley won the toss as Valley Christian received to start the ball game? So you'd think that Round Valley probably won the toss. It could elect to defend rather than decide whether it wants to receive.
And so Valley Christian then would end up with the ball against the wind.
Yeah.
But so that's a great strategical question and something that you've really got to consider, because I think it is a big factor, you know.
It seems as if it's a bigger factor for Round Valley offensively. Right now the Elk, outside of that one big play from Shooter and the 47-yard score, they just have not had much they can do. They've had open receivers at times, but they're throwing into this wind and rain and chilliness. So it seems as if Round Valley's defense is going to play well regardless. It's just what can the Elk do to potentially get another valuable 1 or 2 touchdowns up there. It seems as if one more touchdown is probably going to seal it.
Right. I think it will. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do. You know.
Who would have thought here in Mesa, Arizona in November we would be strategizing around all this winter stuff? I don't like it. This is not why we live here, Mike Caldwell.
No, it's not. I mean, we're talking about Oregon off the air, and this is Oregon weather for sure. So
it's
you know, and it's kind of unfortunate too that, you know, because it really is going to dictate to this game, or it could, and it's definitely a huge factor. And I don't know. It would be nice for the kids from both teams to be able to play in ideal conditions, but I guess that's football.
No, coaches are always quick to point out in situations like this that the circumstances are the same for both teams.
They definitely are. But if you got a strong running team, it's definitely going to favor you.
Yeah.
Although I think these two teams are mirror of each other.
Yeah.
I think that they run the spread. I think they both have athletic quarterbacks can throw and run. So I think in this situation it is affecting both teams equally.
Halftime here in the semifinals. Winner's going to get Push Ridge or Ben Franklin. 21-7, the Elk have the early advantage. It's Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show. For the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear, go to the Honda Ski and Outdoor Store north of Pine Top on Highway 260 just before you get to the Honda Casino. More to come after this. It's Shola Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving you a chance to win premium tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas. Win 2 tickets, a stay at the MGM Grand, and $1,000 cash. Every customer gets an entry. Insured customers get 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, and you could be headed to the National Finals Rodeo.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash back to you. Woohoo!
Hey everyone, it's the Name Your Price sales event at Horn Auto Center for the rest of the year.
Even on these trucks?
Yeah.
Even on brand new SUVs?
Yeah.
What about all these used cars?
You got that right.
Even on all these heavy-duty trucks?
Can you believe it?
Oh my gosh.
It's the Name Your Price sales event, and no reasonable offer will be refused.
So come in and make us an offer we can't refuse. We are Horn Auto Center, the Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC store that saves you more.
Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show. For the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear, go to the Honda Ski and Outdoor Store north of Pine Top on Highway 260 just before you get to the Honda Casino. I wish we could at this point give you the stats, but my stat sheet is just a big red and white mess.
I think it's in Queen Creek right now.
It could be. It would do us just as much good. But Brody Crick, he's got about 20 yards on the ground. He had a big 33-yard catch. Finch is approaching 100 yards through the air. And on the other side of it, you got the 47 yards from shooter and otherwise very little. So it's that nip and tuck with the Elk taking advantage of a couple of big plays to Valley Christian's one, and then had the special teams play that they're able to block and get into the end zone to get this 21-7 advantage. We'll have the third quarter starting after this. Is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com. Yep.
This has been iTalk 106.7's presentation of the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store halftime show.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learning new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down!
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Getting ready to start the second half, and Valley Christian is poised to kick it off. Round Valley, just as had happened in the first quarter, is going to get the wind at its back. So this is a Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. Pay the lowest tuition in the state at your hometown school and pursue a 4-year degree in education or business. And the wind and rain died down at halftime. As soon as the boys come back out, here comes the weather. I don't know if this is like some sort of Greek tragedy, and you got like a chess god who's thinking that too much attention is being paid to football, and he's right now a one-upping football god or something like that. Get Christopher Nolan on this. It's a kick with 2 men waiting to receive. It's going to be short and fair caught at the 34.
That's interesting. So Cochran fair caught it, or signal fair catch, and then Titan Myers caught it. So can he run? I don't think so, right?
That's a great question. I don't know if anybody wanted to. I mean, they got excellent field position.
That'd be a great deep, fake punt. I don't think he could, though. I'm sure as soon as someone's fair catch on.
Hold on here. I just saw a tweet that had something like this in it. Well, I'll give it to you right after this play. Is Finch, looks like Jackson Crick is back
Jackson
there
Crick.
as he gets the call. Runs to the left side. Big hole as he goes over the 40 and then spun down at the 45. An aggressive tackle after a 10-yard gain. I think it was about 10 years ago an Arkansas player received a punt and looked like he was just giving himself up. And everybody ignored him, so then he ran it in for a touchdown.
Yeah.
So, you can do some sort of shenanigans, but now I think if you look like you're giving yourself up with everybody worried about CTE, they generally just expect you to go ahead and quit. Moving out to the Round Valley 45, leading 21-7, opening possession of the third, again going with Crick, who tries to go to the left side, and he's still upright as he gets to the 47. So going with the wind at their back and not yet looking like they want to air it out, but Crick prior to that last possession was 5 of 7. And
Finch?
Yeah, Finch, I beg your pardon. As Crick is going to hurry off the field.
Here comes the play action to Cochran.
A little bit of pressure coming as this is a hide snap, and Finch is just going to settle for hauling it in and taking a 3-yard loss. I'm surprised there haven't been more of that.
Yeah, really. Definitely tough conditions, and the centers you got the ref out there with a towel trying to keep it dry.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Which, that seems like a fool's errand.
Yeah.
3rd down and 10. The ball, after it was wiped off, has for the last 10 seconds been absorbing weather. Going to go with the pistol formation as Jackson Crick stands behind Finch, and a flag comes out. I thought they got that off in time, but maybe it's procedure. Yes, indeed.
Well, that's the other thing that's going to play a big factor. Penalty, and it has.
Yeah.
Penalties and then turnovers. So
yes, go back to Round Valley's penultimate possession in the second quarter, 3rd and 1 that turned into 3rd and 11 after a procedure and delay of game flag each. So now 3rd and 15-ish. 10 seconds on the play clock as it'll be an empty backfield for Finch. Sends Crick in motion left to right. Trips now on the near side as he moves the pocket this direction. Pressured, throws this one, caught at the 40. Now a huge hole over the 50. Cochran approaches the yard marker as Crick threw that one when he was nearly flat on his back.
That was an amazing play. I was actually thinking, don't throw that, and he threw it, and wow, that was a great athletic play.
I thought he was throwing it away.
I thought it was going to be a pick 6.
4th and 2, empty backfield. Valley Christian was able to hurry a few more people out there as this one's thrown over the top. Cropped by Cochran. He's in a foot race at the 20, the 10-5. Touchdown, converting on 4th and 2.
48 yards.
A Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown. We said that one score might do it.
It's going to be tough to come back. It just is.
Well, they're going to have to start that comeback with 9 minutes and 6 seconds and wind and rain in their face.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens.
Now, the last time this was all out here, Round Valley had attempted a wily fake. Cochran, who just had that catch, is off on the right side of the line. This time it looks a little bit more customary as it's up and good. 28-7, Round Valley leading a semifinal matchup. Ben Franklin has a 19-7 lead at halftime. Winner is going to be playing one another at Mountain Point High School a week from today. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so we can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain sports.
Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. Pay the lowest tuition in the state. And you can pursue bachelor's degrees in education and business. That had a 3rd down and 15 for Round Valley with pressure coming off of the right side of the offensive line. Finch, when it looked like he was supermaning, was able to get a screen pass off that gained 12 of those yards back. Is now a little bit of chicanery on the kickoff that takes a nice candy hop into Hansel's hands, makes a nice move to get over the 30. Now he's in the open field down to the 45, so a nice return there. But Kage Finch with another big play, 48 yards, as he's now thrown for about 150, and his team leads 28-7. If Valley Christian is going to make it happen, bro, it's probably got to go right now.
So it's interesting that, so obviously Round Valley chose to get the ball. Valley Christian then had a chance to defend, and they chose to get the win in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
But if you're down 3 touchdowns.
Well, maybe they can make it happen here. Goldman gets the carry, runs to the right side, and fights his way out for a tough 2-yard gain.
Looks like Brennan Brown on the tackle.
Goldman has not had many holes to run through, and outside of that 47-yard run, it's just been very slim pickings for most of Valley Christian's evening. 8.5 to go, 2nd down and 9. That was just a 1-yard gain.
Definitely limited with this wind.
It's picking up. Low snap brought down. Big hole, run over the right side, gets into Round Valley territory over the 40 and stopped there. That's Thickerson who is able to get that one, or is it Dickerson? That seems like a actual name and not something that you would hear in a hip-hop tune. Dickerson probably. Approaching 8 minutes to go on the 3rd, 28-7. Again going with split back. Shooter this time goes again to Dickerson, who this time is held up by the shoe top.
It's like turning tricky on the tackle.
Yes, it is Dickerson who is there on the carry. Wind really blowing. Rain relentless. 28-7, and Valley Christian's got all sorts of opponents in front of it. Not just these swarming elk, but lots of variables as Dickerson is on Shooter's right.
So good.
Round Valley shifts. There's a low snap. Going to throw. No, it's a duck. I don't think that is that. Yeah, that is Shooter. Trying to throw that one into the wind, and it came out like a curveball. So the incompletion makes it 3rd and 10, but surely they got to go for it.
Yeah, this is the. I mean, they're got good field position. They have to.
A couple of players shuttling in and out. As you wonder if you don't just try to get half here. It's going to be tough to do it through the air, though. They're going to send trips out to the right side. Single man, single coverage on the left, and then the handoff, and the carry. Flag comes out late, as that was Shooter trying to run to the left side, but he got cut down early.
Yeah, Peyton Tucker and Lane Hill on the tackle combined.
That's not a lot of time to hold somebody.
Oh, so do you? I guess you push them back, huh?
I think you take the flag in this.
Yeah, this
scenario.
Wasn't lost to 7 like earlier in the half, first half.
I mean, even though the wind is howling, you don't want him to find a way to come down with the pass. So it'll be 3rd down and 20. Clock approaching 7 minutes to go in the 3rd. 21-point Round Valley lead. And Valley Christian, before the ball can get off, going to take a timeout. Wow! 3rd and 20, and he's using a timeout, trailing 28-7.
Yeah, you gotta, Got to question that one.
It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
Sorry about that, folks. We're trying to huddle together. I don't know. I should have checked the temperature here. I'll do that here after this play. It's 3rd and 20. Valley Christian just used a timeout. And empty backfield for Shooter. As he takes the shotgun snap, drops back, pressured. Could have thrown a holding flag there. Instead, he's going to throw this one in a short hop.
Yeah, you really got to question the timeout.
Wow.
3rd and 20. What's the chances you're going to get that?
Well, that would have only been good for about 10 yards. So I guess maybe that was the conversation, is perhaps dial up a couple of plays to be ready to go. And I don't know. I believe in temporary madness, and this weather is probably driving people out of their minds.
Yeah.
Crick back to receive as got 3 up men here ready to block. As a lazy snap is had, but he'll kick it away. It's going to hang up. Crick approaches, catches this one in the breadbasket, now accelerates over the 15 and spun down toward the 20. Well, correction, that's toward the 30.
Dickerson on the tackle.
So 6:40 to go, and time is becoming a huge factor. Round Valley, which has seemed as if it is want to keep it on the ground, especially to try to grind out some clock here. Although if it wants to play with tempo, you can make this game essentially unreachable by getting scores up quick. Brody Crick back in the backfield as they're going to fake the handoff to him. Finch has to run away from one man, will not be able to do so. Hudson there with the stop as he was able to go stride for stride with Finch. Four-yard loss, but the clock moving. Second and 14 as 3 receivers come out of the huddle for Round Valley. And that is still Brody Crick now standing on Finch's right. High snap brought down, fake the handoff, throw this one over the top to another wide open man, but the pass was a little bit too far in front of him. Wow, they have had huge, just like interstate highway seams that they're running these things up.
They have had open receivers all game long. And that middle has been their bread and butter play.
What do they need to do to adjust here, Valley Christian, to try to cut that off?
I don't know. Maybe they really don't have a safety. I mean, their safeties. I think they're so concentrated on the run, and it's kind of like, I guess you pick your poison.
So now 3rd down and 14, empty backfield. Pressure is not going to be there now. It didn't look like anybody was ready for that pass.
That's intended for Kage Finch, and I agree. I don't think he thought it was coming to him. So Valley Christian did a great job of coming out.
But now you got an opportunity to punt with this wind at the back. Hansel is standing at his 45, but I think he's about to be surprised. If Cochran's able to hang on to the football and get his feet set, this has the opportunity to be something you could send home. Well, it looks like he measured it perfectly. I take it all back as he singles fair catch at the 42.
You know what's interesting, like Valley Christian plays a return every time, and then, that's a tricky, in this conditions, anything can happen on that snap, and it's not an easy snap, and they're pretty much just letting Round Valley have all the time they want to get the snap, get the punt off. I think you maybe want to take some chances at this point.
So Valley Christian now desperately in need. As we can tell you, oh my goodness, look at this. We got, let me see if I can make sure that this is up to date. There's a run over the right side, approaches midfield there, a good first down carry. As we have a St. John's Tancaverdi score, the Redskins leading 21-10 in the fourth quarter. And how about this? Wilcox leading 18-14 at halftime.
Wow. That's being played here in Scottsdale summer, right?
Got Ben Franklin also leading 19-7 as they're running that one over the left side. Gains 1. Shooter on the keep. So 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 3 possessions separate these teams. Goldman's coming off the sideline, and Round Valley surely expects to have to pick up a stop on consecutive plays here. But more than anything else, Valley Christian's got to be thinking about how time is becoming a factor. Shooter wants to keep this one. I don't know if he got it.
Looks like I don't know, the ref's coming in a little short. That was a great job of Brennan Brown and Peyton Tucker.
He was short. Fourth down's being signaled, and absolutely nothing else. It's going to allow for Round Valley to watch 30 seconds tick off the clock as Valley Christian's deliberately huddling up just over midfield. Ball placed about a half yard shy of the first down. Shooter has Dickerson, nope, that's Goldman on his right. 2 receivers on either side, and now Hansel's going to get the call. No, they faked that one. Shooter runs it over the right side, picks up the first down over the 40, gains 10. That was a good call.
It was a great call, and it seems like Valley Christian's had some success going right up the gut.
So stops the clock momentarily. Wind dying down a little bit. 3:45 to go third quarter, 28-7. Round Valley with the lead. Elk went 3 and out on its most recent possession. Trojans had a short field. Split backs on either side of Shooter. Dickerson's on the left. As there's a little bit of pressure shown by the Elk, and that's going to be enough to stop the ball carrier after he got back to the line of scrimmage.
It's like Peyton Reedhead and Jackson Crick combined.
That was actually Goldman on the carry. So second down and 10. A little bit surprised the Trojans are going this deliberately.
Yeah, they're kind of in a catch-22. They want to get to the fourth quarter where the wind's at their back, but they really need to score on this drive.
Got 2 receivers coming out left, looking in that direction. Shooter throws this one underneath, and it's knocked down. Could have been picked off. Tricky there with the hand, settling to set up third and long, but that could have been big.
That had pick 6 written all over it.
So stops the clock, though, with 2:50 to go here in the third.
Definitely got to think this is 2 down or 4 down.
Oh, yeah. That I don't think was going to be enough for a first down either.
So wind has died down.
Shotgun snap, head by Shooter, pressured, unloads, and has his receiver fall down. That might have been behind him.
Yep.
But that, I think, was delivered a little bit sooner than Shooter wanted.
Yeah, they definitely weren't on the same page. Looked like Shooter expected the receiver kind of to stop and come back, and receiver just kept going down across the middle.
So fourth down and 10. Offense remains out there for Valley Christian. Drop back, looking right. Oh, he's got a man behind the defense and caught at the 10. Run! No, it's out of bounds. No, it's fumbled.
Wow.
How did he lose that? I thought he was standing up straight to try to juke a tackler. It just dropped right out of him.
You know, I thought the Round Valley defender was going to get called for a face guard.
Yeah.
And that's what I was looking for, a flag, and then all of a sudden.
Okay, well, that was bananas. 2:34 to go, and Round Valley takes over on its own 18 after it looked like a touchdown might have occurred. Instead, here come the Elk. Hand this one off. No, fake the handoff. Throw it off to Crick after.
Cochran.
Is that Cochran?
It's Cochran.
That makes a little bit more sense. I thought that Crick had wheeled out after they faked the handoff to him, but that was going to be lightning speed.
Yeah, Cochran is in the slot, and Christian Schoenhals delivered a hit right there, so another Deemer's possibility.
Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game. If you need glass for your home or business, Deemer's glass is Lakeside. It's hands down the best place to call. 1-888-GLASSMAN. Right now, trying to get a Horn Auto Center drive of the game that would ice this one. Is here the run is going to go with Crick from the left to the right side. Runs all the way out past the 35 and approaches the 40. It'll be 2nd down and 2 with the clock under 2 minutes to go. This drive started on the 18 with just under 14 minutes to go. If the Elk are able to score here, it's going to seem insurmountable.
You know, even if they can just take a lot of time off the clock, it's going to make it pretty tough on Valley Christian.
Rain has been steadily falling throughout this ball game as Finch from the gun gives Crick, runs to the left side, gets away from one tackler in the backfield, trying to get to the yard marker. Did he do so? Looks like he got over the 40. Did he make it to the 41 is the question. The answer is yes. Chains move. Nope. Yes, the answer is. Gained 2 when he needed to. Minute and 20 seconds to go. Third quarter, 28-7, Round Valley up. These fans that we have here with us at Mesa High School are real ones. As you got lots of people over there on the Round Valley side, lots of people here on the Valley Christian side. Nobody's left, and it's wet and cold. Pistol formation as they give Finch bet in the backfield. No, Crick, beg your pardon. Jackson Crick.
58, Hitzel Pickett from Valley Christian did a great job of filling that hole. Hudson Pickett. There's a name for you. It should be like in some kind of movie.
That sounds Americana.
Mark Twainish. Hudson Pickett.
2nd down. As fake the handoff. Finch keeps that one, runs to the left, goes over the 45 and can't get to midfield, but he gains 7. Clock's still running after he goes out of bounds. Nobody seems too upset about that, though.
Yeah, why would they? He did go out of bounds.
Well, I, for one, am okay with it.
Yeah.
As my pant leg has now absorbed moisture up to the hip. And that'll be the final play of the third quarter. 28-7, Round Valley leads. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Time to start your college education. You should go to Northland Pioneer College, where you'll pay the lowest tuition in the state and can pursue 4-year degrees in education and business. Got 12 more minutes separating Round Valley from a berth in the 3A state championship game. The last, they and St. John's, I should say, the last teams from the mountain.
This is going to be a penalty, I believe.
Too many men in the huddle?
Well, they wasn't in the huddle, but it came off the side. Yeah. That's going to sting.
Yeah, Illegal substitution is being called on Round Valley.
God. Procedure penalties have definitely hurt Round Valley.
Well, to a point.
Yeah.
They do have the 3-touchdown lead right now, and just trying to survive with now the wind in their face here to close the ball game out. Going to give this one to Crick, runs to the left side, squirts through a couple of tacklers over the 45, but that penalty is going to cost him a first down. So 4th down and 3, a long 3.
Yeah, they're going for it. I agree with this call. Yeah.
I if absolutely nothing else, don't want to allow for a big play on special teams.
Yeah.
It'll be an empty backfield for Finch. 5 receivers. Where's JJ?
JJ looks like he's in the slot.
A little bit of pressure coming. Ball fake. Now he's got an open lane to run through. Flag comes out as he runs over the 45. It'll be a first down pending. I don't think there's a flag.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Oh. I thought that if absolutely anything, it might be a head tap or face mask or something. But instead, it's none of the above. 4th down conversion, 11 minutes to go, 28-7. Winner gets Ben Franklin or Push Ridge. It's 19-7 last we saw Ben Franklin leading. As the Elk have it in Valley Christian territory after Finch's 4th down run. This time goes Crick, runs to the right side, still up over the 35 and tackled toward the yard marker at the 34. It's going to depend upon the spot. They're saying move the chains. Brody Crick gains 11. This is such an impressive performance, not just because Round Valley is dominating here in the semifinals after putting a real hurt on Crismon. I believe they played most of the second half with the JV out there in a quarterfinal game. But doing this as one of the smallest 3A schools, if not the smallest, running again to the right side and forcing Valley Christian to resort to all sorts of things to bring down these ball carriers. Is there a smaller 3A school?
I doubt it.
I can't imagine that there is.
I can't think of. Maybe, I don't know. Morenci went back to 2A,
yeah.
So there probably isn't.
But, I mean, here they are. 9 minutes and 50 seconds away for a chance to bring home some hardware. And what one would assume to be much more favorable conditions. Is now working from the gun. Finch fakes the handoff, runs to the right side, cuts it up over the 25, and he's got another first down as he approaches the 20.
Wow, what a great drive. You got to, this is kind of demoralizing when they're just running it right at you. You can't stop them. They're getting 6, 7, 10 yards at a pop. And,
No, I think demoralizing has to be said in the past tense.
Yeah.
When Round Valley was able to put the 21 spot up in the first quarter, Valley Christian just did not look like it had an answer. I'm trying to say that in a hush as we are surrounded by Trojan faithful, but that's kind of the fact of the matter here. Is now they're in the red zone, right at the 20, so we'll go ahead and let that stand. Crick moves to the Finch's right. Shotgun snap comes down. He's going to run to the left, gets through the first wave of tacklers as he goes to the 15 before he's brought down after a gain of 5. Rain falling. This has been the direction that both offenses have had a hard time playing through. But right now, Round Valley just grinding it out on the ground game.
Yeah, they're really serving two purposes. They're keeping clock running and they're just keeping it on the ground and,
Got Ben Franklin leading Push Ridge 26-7. That is kind of the outcome I was expecting a little bit more in the third quarter. But, of course, I haven't seen Ben Franklin at all.
They have a great quarterback, and they have a...
It says Crick running through a couple of arm tacklers to get to the 10. He's down the sideline just in front of the pylon, gets pushed out of bounds.
Almost was. So they got a great quarterback and a real good athlete, received Talon Spear. And their size, they got a good line. So it's going to be an exciting game.
21-16, St. John's leading Tankerverde. Wilcox leading Scottsdale Christian 18-14 in the third quarter.
How nice would that be, St. John's and Wilcox?
That would be pretty awesome.
Wow, 2 rural schools. Just talk about tough kids. St. John's and Wilcox is as tough as they get, too. So you talk about enrollment size. Wilcox is, and St. John's is down there. St. John's is not a big 2A.
No. I think the difference between the two is Wilcox has a McDonald's. Here's a 1st and goal from the 2. Again, going with Crick as he runs to the left side. He's in the end zone. A Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown as Round Valley took more than 4 minutes off the clock to get the score up to 34-7. And right now it's starting to feel like it's academic.
Yeah, that might have been what they call the dagger. Looks like I got a score update from, it looks like Benjamin Franklin scored on a pick 6 to make it 26-7.
Okay.
And they said the weather is just as delightful over there.
Where's that one being played?
Westwood, so probably just right around the corner.
All right. It's not the same zip code, but adjacent. As the extra point is up and good, 35-7. Round Valley leading with 8:14 to play. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 or iTalk106.7.com.
Just going back to that decision that.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
35-7, 8:14 to go. Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. Pay the lowest tuition in the state, as you can also pursue 4-year degrees in education and business. The Elk up big, trying to avoid a big play here in special teams, as Hansel is waiting for this one. They're going to kick it short. He's going to take that one on a big hop on the run at the 25. Slips a couple of tacklers, spins away from one at the 30, and brought down at the 35.
Looks like a kicker.
So now Valley Christian has the wind at its back. 8 minutes and 8 seconds to try to make up 4 scores.
Yeah, they're going to have that opportunity.
I think they have little choice but to try to air it out here, right?
You have to. Time, the wind at their back. I mean, this is no better time than the present.
Shooter does have a good arm, and now the difference is he's not trying to throw that through all sorts of adversity, and they're going to run with Goldman instead as he's brought down at the line of scrimmage. It is remarkable how wrong I am.
Well, I would have bet my whole paycheck, which is I retired, so I don't have much of a paycheck on that one. So it's pretty safe. But I thought I had to agree with you on that one, Derek.
All right. That makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah. Joel Brown on the tackle. Doesn't really make sense to hand it off at the middle.
I guess maybe everybody else was expecting what we were looking for, and they thought that they could keep the Elk napping. Got 3 linemen here in this passing situation. Throw it to the near side, but it's too high. This might be the ball game. Probably going to go for it on 4th down naturally. Wind and rain again starting to become a little bit more aggressive.
Well, let's talk about next week. So
yeah, I didn't want to bring that up yet, but since you did, I'm all for it. How does you think the Elk and Ben Franklin match up with one another?
I think they're two talented. Obviously, I think they're the 2 best teams in the state, and Benjamin Franklin's definitely been the best team all year long.
Nearly sacked in the backfield. Shooter's able to evade. Starts rolling to his left. Now he's going to have to spin over the left shoulder, throw this one downfield where he's got a man! Caught over the 30. Oh, flag though back at the line of scrimmage. Hold the phone. The chain gang is expecting this to come back. Oh, illegal man downfield. That's easy to understand. The shooter was having everybody try to hold the line for quite a while as he was running for his life. And one of his blockers started going out too soon.
You know, Round Valley, you hate to say that they got all the breaks, but man, they've had a couple plays go their way.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, sometimes that happens, and obviously they're aggressive, so they're responsible for that. But, and I don't know if it made a huge difference in the game, but.
3rd and 15 from the Valley Christian 29, 7:16 to go, 35-7. Round Valley with the lead. Shooter now having to run this one up the gut after he was pressured. He's got all sorts of room as he slides down at the 45. It looks like they're going to give him enough for a first down. Good decision there by Shooter as he picks up 17 on 4th and 16. And they'll wind the clock with 7:08 to go. I think our referees are also thinking about a Coco. This weather, man. Remember when sweet tomatoes was a thing? Wouldn't it be nice to descend on that one and eat bowl after bowl of soup? Is there a place to do that anymore?
That would be great hospitality. Like the Jackrabbits here.
6:45 to go. This one's thrown underneath. Caught at the 45, running over the 40, and then pushed out of bounds at the 30. Stops the clock with 6:35 to go. Got a couple of big plays here for the Trojans. They lead 35, or trail 35-7. Is there enough time?
Like Hammond on the catch and then Brennan Walker on the tackle.
35-7, approaching the red zone, trailing 4 touchdowns. Shooter, who picked up the big run on 4th and 16, starts to run out of time as he moves to the right. Now he's going to tuck it over the 30 and spins off of one tackler and then brought down in bounds. I think it was Earhart who seemed as if he was surprised that Shooter didn't go down.
Yeah, he kind of, you know, lack of a wrapping right there. He just tried to block him down, and you got to give him credit, the quarterback credit, for just spinning and went through a couple tackles.
So that's an 8-yard gain. Now at the halfway point in the 4th quarter. Receivers on either side. Dickerson is going to be on Shooter's left. Short drop, Shooter looking right, runs out of time, moves up in the pocket, now throws this over the sideline, but it's incomplete. Third down and 2. Clock does stop. Wind picking up, or beg your pardon, rain picking up. How many inches do you think we got?
Well, I was up in southern Utah, so I don't know how long this rain's been going on.
It really started until we started driving.
Oh,
I mean,
nice.
I'd be interested. I mean, looking at the practice field behind the visitors' stands, and it's underwater. This one nearly intercepted.
Okay, Kage Finch was the one had a chance.
4th down and 2. Now this is the ball game.
Yeah.
5:43 to go. Again, so little time with so many possessions separating the two. Gonna have an empty backfield. Shooter's running this one to the left, goes over the 20 and looks like he's got it. Gained 3 on 4th and 2.
The Shooter, I mean, he's played like the score 0-0 still.
Yeah.
He hasn't you got to give him credit. He's a gamer. He's played hard and ran hard, and you know, he has not given up.
All right, 5.5 to go. Valley Christian still going somewhat deliberately, but Round Valley's going to take a timeout. 5:22 left, 35-7 Elk lead. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on Night Talk 106.7 and NightTalk1067.com.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving you a chance to win premium tickets to the National Finals Rodeo in Las Vegas. Win 2 tickets, a stay at the MGM Grand, and $1,000 cash. Every customer gets an entry. Insured customers get 2 dinners at Los Corrales and 2 movie tickets. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, and you could be headed to the National Finals Rodeo.
5365972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash back to you. Woohoo!
Couple scores for you. Ben Franklin leads 33-7. That's saying in the third quarter, according to Max Preps. St. John's opens up a 29-16 lead over Tanque Verde in the fourth quarter, and they have each scored in the third. Wilcox still leading Scottsdale Christian 25-21. So could have a couple of schools off the hill coming down and playing for championships. St. John's 2A, Round Valley 3A. Valley Christian right now on 1st and 10 after the Round Valley timeout, throws this one into the end zone and colliding into a couple of defensive players, seemingly trying to get a flag as the ball was badly overthrown. If this was college basketball, he'd be warned for flopping. But instead, it's 2nd and 10. .5:17 left. Got Palmquist, that moose here lined up off the right side. Short drop here. Shooter starts rolling to the left, throws underneath, jumping up and catching that one as the ball is a little bit thrown behind him and into the end zone. 19-yard pitch and catch, and a Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown. I didn't hear who had that.
Number 6, sorry. Number 6.
Matthews? I'd look at my stuff, but I can't read it.
Colt Gauthier?
Gauthier. Matthews. Was way off. Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown nonetheless. Daniels going to attempt an extra point, trying to make it 35-14, and then surely get ready for an onside kick. As the high snap's brought down, it's away and good. 35-14, Valley Christian not done yet. 5 minutes plus to go. It's Shola Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
Hey everyone, it's the Name Your Price sales event at Horn Auto Center for the rest of the year.
Even on these trucks?
Yeah.
Even on brand new SUVs?
Yeah.
What about all these used cars?
You got that right.
Even on all these heavy-duty trucks?
Can you believe it?
Oh my gosh!
It's the Name Your Price sales event, and no reasonable offer will be refused.
So come in and make us an offer we can't refuse. We are Horn Auto Center, the Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC store that saves you more.
Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. We pay the lowest tuition in the state. It's your hometown school that offers bachelor's degree programs in education and business. Round Valley's got Crick back, but everybody else is within the 40 and 50 yard lines, as this one's going to be teed up at the 40. And everybody at Mesa High is expecting an onside kick. Going to force the Elk to spread out. As I think this is Gauthier, who's now wound this one up. He is at like 2 o'clock on the dial. Kicks this one. Oh, it's well stung and loose and recovered by Valley Christian. Boy, that came off the foot hot.
Yeah.
I didn't see who was trying to get underneath that one for Round Valley.
Looked like Brennan Brown, who's a light offensive tackle.
So, oh wait, did it go 10 yards? Oh, it doesn't matter. It was fumbled. Yeah. Officials were kind of huddled up over it. I wasn't sure what that meant. But now, put it on midfield. 5:07 to go. I guess if they can operate quickly, there's enough time. Going to go with Goldman as he's got blockers coming to the near side. Runs over the 45 before he's tackled in bounds. Under 5 minutes to go. 21 points separate the two teams. Winner looks like it's going to get Ben Franklin. And for much of this ball game, it seems as if it's been between Round Valley and Ben Franklin. But Valley Christian says, dude, we still got 440. Goldman moves over to Shooter's left, drops back, looking left, now pressured, starts moving to the right side, throws it underneath, caught over the 30, and then out of bounds. First down. Stopping the clock to move the chains.
J.J. Logan on the stop, but that was Asher Hansel on the catch.
Move the clock now at 4:24. Ball is on the Round Valley 27, 35-14 the Elk lead. Shooter with an empty backfield, wants to run. He's got blockers in front as he comes to the right side, bounces off a couple of tacklers and then out of bounds.
Well, he's a tough runner to take down.
1 minute has elapsed since the onside kick was recovered. That was a 2-yard gain, 35-14. The Elks still lead. Shooter a little late coming off the sideline. As you said, Mike, he's been out there playing as if it's still no score.
Yeah, you got to give him credit. He's definitely a gamer.
2nd down and 8. Takes the snap, drops back, looks left. Throws this one to the goal line, and it's deflected and then nearly hauled in.
That was Jeffery Cochran on the tackle and then Hansel on the...
Yeah.
And, man, that
Cochran was just trying to knock it out of bounds, but wound up putting it more straight up in the air, and Hansel just...
I think he got a hand on it.
Yeah. I think he knocked it a little bit behind him, which prevented him from hauling it in. 4:02 to go, 3rd down and 8. Hansel was open for a minute. Probably a ball being adjusted because of the rain. As there's a low snap, it's fumbled. Shooter's able to get a hand on that one. Now as he's being hit, he throws it again toward the goal line, and this time having to shift from offense to defense. I think that was
like J.J. Logan and
one of these.
Again, Hansel. They're still getting receivers behind. So,
yeah.
So, they're playing with fire there.
4th and 8. Said this a couple of times here in the 4th quarter, but this could very well be the ball game. Got 3 receivers going out wide left. Goldman on the right. Shooter with a single man on the right side. That's where he's looking. Throws this one underneath where it's caught over the 11. Got a first down.
Gauthier again.
Valley Christian refuses to go quietly, but 3 minutes and 51 seconds remain. This drive has now taken, a minute and 20 seconds-ish. Hansel's going to come out to the left. Gauthier alone on the right. Goldman sets up a screen instead. Oh, he's got a block. He's down the near sideline. He's in the end zone. A 13-yard touchdown, and a flag now comes out. This is going to be after the play.
This is going to lead to, is this going to be on the kickoff? I believe it will be. Or will it be on the extra point? They may have their option.
Oh,
I assumed it was unraveled.
No, it's somebody for the Trojans said the magic word, I think.
Yeah.
He, I don't know who number 19 is, but he's incredulous. He didn't do it, he says.
Daniel Hammond.
Hammond right now being walked away from the sideline. Okay, so now it's a 2-possession game, 3:46 to go.
Oh, Christian coach is definitely animated.
They have to allow the white hat to get back over after he was getting an earful from Valley Christian's coach. So extra point, this is an important thing. High snaps brought down, kick is up, and good. 35-21. Valley Christian has taken 2 scores off of the deficit, but still only 3:46 to go. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. You pay the lowest tuition in the state. Pursue a 4-year degree in education or business. So now the 15-yard personal foul for unsportsmanlike conduct is being walked back to the 25. Meanwhile, St. John's has gone final.
Oh, nice. Nice.
29-16. The Redskins are waiting to see if it's going to be Wilcox, Scottsdale Christian. Cowboys lead that one 25-21. Ben Franklin has a 40-14 lead over Push Ridge. So right now it seems as if Ben Franklin is just waiting to see which of these 2 teams it's going to be. Round Valley expecting an onside kick. Same formation here with the kicker coming all the way out to the right side. Kick this one high, signaling fair catch. Cochran's got it. I don't know why they didn't do the same thing they did last time.
Yeah, because that was a pretty and it's smart of Cochran to know to do that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just.
So 3 timeouts left, I believe, for Valley Christian. Is that correct?
Well, they used 1.
Okay,
yeah.
so 2 timeouts.
Or was that in the first? No, that was.
No, I don't know. Everybody's dealing with rain here, so
I think they used that one that we questioned.
Yes, that was on 3rd and bunch.
20.
So Round Valley would seemingly be a first down away from being able to start making plans. Finch and Crick in the backfield. High snap brought down, handoff Crick. Starts running to the right side, gets to the 40 and maybe the 39, and a quick timeout taken by Valley Christian. We'll take it with him. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Finch is going to keep this one, run over the right side. He's got that first down. Valley Christian can stop the clock once more. And I don't think it's going to do it now. 3:30 to go. Officials say wind the clock. So it's on the 27. Clock approaching 3:15 to go. 35-21 Round Valley leading. Ben Franklin's been slowly widening the gap against Push Ridge. As right now, Finch wisely staring at the play clock. Now with 7 seconds, he gets ready to go. Hands this one off. Crick runs to the left side, gets through the second level before he is upended at the 15, picks up another first down. Wait. Hold on a minute. Holding is being whistled. They didn't see the flag. But regardless, Round Valley might not be too bummed out about that because they're going to start the clock here with 25 seconds to go. On the play clock, 2 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the game. So if nothing else, they can hang on to it and start this one with it approaching 2.5 minutes to go. Snap it with 5 seconds left. Give it to Crick. Runs left to right. Gets over the 30. Going to have to separate the pile after Crick gains 5 or 6. Have this set at the 30 with 30 seconds on the clock, the play clock. Round Valley, as the rain continues to fall, moves Crick over to the left. Under 2 minutes to go in the semifinal matchup. This time Finch is going to keep this one, run to the left. Gets held up as he gets past the line of scrimmage. And now Valley Christian will use its final timeout. 1:49 to go, trailing 35-21. It's Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Scored on its opening possession. I beg your pardon. Valley Christian cannot stop the clock anymore. It trails 35-21. And Round Valley is surely going to keep this on the ground. Probably twice, so it could potentially, even if it doesn't pick up the first down, leave Valley Christian with under a minute to go. There's a minute 49 right now. Finch and Crick in the backfield. As the shotgun snap is taken. Short drop. Going to throw this one. Looking to ice it. Got Cochran caught at the 10. He's in the end zone. A Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown from 27 yards out. And that ices the cake. Well, the onions on this Round Valley coaching staff. I again, just continue to be blown away by how wrong I almost always am.
They have definitely gone away from some tendencies, you know, so you got to give them credit for, you know, mixing it up a little bit.
In for the extra point, a minute and 43 seconds left, leading 41-21, and just getting it over the crossbar, 42-21. Round Valley has reclaimed a 3-possession lead, and there just is not enough time left. No timeouts remaining for the Trojans. No, this is big. This is big. Big deal. I'm telling you, that calling that passing play, again, the wind has died down considerably. The rain is just falling straight down now. So it's not like they were throwing it into what the conditions were in the second quarter the last time Round Valley was facing this direction, but still, I mean, worst case, I was thinking, you're going to have a running play that might take 5 or 6 seconds off. You get to take another 40 seconds off. You're handing it off with under a minute to go in a 2-touchdown lead. Said, no, let's twist the dagger. And now here comes Valley Christian needing a miracle. It's a Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College, where you pay the lowest tuition in the state at your hometown school. And you can pursue bachelor's degrees in education or business. So 2 men back to try to receive, as this one's kicked and angling toward Hansel, taking it the 12, runs over the 20, hesitates to the 30, and forced out of bounds. Took about 10 seconds off the clock. So minute and 38 seconds left. I mean, I'm sure something stranger than this comeback has happened. I just can't think of it.
There was a game 5 or 6 years ago with Hamilton, and I think they were playing them.
Right.
Yeah. That was crazy. I think they were playing in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Bishop Gorman or somebody, but yeah, that was absolutely crazy.
Let's see if they can dial up that sort of craziness. Now running over the line of scrimmage.
Nice.
So a nice spin move to get over the 40 and then forced out of bounds. And that's a first down. Again.
And out of bounds.
The shooter is continuing to play as if this is 0-0. I was holding my leg aloft. It seemed as if I have water dripping off of my cuff.
Well, I appreciate the blockage all game.
It's a good thing I was able to keep these scores.
Yeah.
Or stats, I beg your pardon. The shooter's going to try to air this one out and knocked away momentarily,
Nice
and then
job
nearly
by
getting it
Brennan
on the
Walker.
rebound. Who's that?
Walker. Brenton Walker.
Minute and 21 seconds left. We're not in communication with them. I'll do this one at the end. Oh, no, I meant just to start breaking stuff down. Throw this one on the near sideline. Hansel's got that. Caught at the 30-ish before he's forced out of bounds.
Walker.
A minute and 14 seconds left. Walker's there.
So next week, looks like it's going to be Benjamin Franklin for sure, and looks like Round Valley.
Again, just draw the differences between the two. Ben Franklin, located on, what is it, around Rittenhouse and Germain, which is probably got a population of shooters forced out of bounds after being forced out of the pocket of tens of thousands of potential high school students.
How's Aaron Hewish put it? You remember?
Oh, what's he say? He says the Christians, the Catholics, and the charters. Is that it?
Well, I talked about is the wide geographic area that they'd be able to.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, the radius of 10 miles in any direction from Ben Franklin is going to have you colliding with giant high schools. The shooter has a low snap that he's able to pick up, starts rolling to the left, throws it complete at the 15. Stops the clock with 45 seconds to go.
You know, on the opposite spectrum, you got Round Valley's isolated, and and then St. John's also.
Yeah,
they're very isolated. There's no one transferring in from Concho or Vernon.
See, my kids go to Queen Creek, and once had an athletic director say that in this transfer-heavy atmosphere, Queen Creek was going to fall behind because it's so far from the freeway. LOL. How far is Round Valley and St. John's from a freeway?
Yeah, they're. That's a good question.
Shooter steps away from one tackler, throws it into the end zone, nearly picked off.
Got a flag down. Pretty rough in the pass.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, so you got to give those two rural schools a lot of credit.
Yes.
And they're same type of kids, just tough kids.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
It would be nice if Wilcox could come back, but
well, let's take a quick peek. As the rain following a little bit harder. First and goal after the personal foul. Now ASU scored again. 21-14 that one. Wilcox is still trailing. They're in the fourth quarter. Looks like Scottsdale Christian has the ball. As they're dropping back. Pulled down by the shoulder pad.
Brennan Brown. Wow.
$20 seconds to go, and did they spike it?
They did.
$18 seconds left, and now the Round Valley fans are starting to rise up. When was the last time the Elk played for a state championship?
I believe it was in 2019 when they beat Phoenix Christian.
Well, that was the year they were forced up to 3A, correct?
I think they were still 2A. You know what? Round Valley has not won a 3A state championship.
Okay.
So it's 2A.
Third down and goal. And throw this one into the end zone. Caught at the back of the end zone with 13 seconds left. A Comfort Fit Dentures touchdown. Valley Christian scores to make it 42-27.
Well, there's definitely no quit in Valley Christian.
No. So in for an extra point to try to make it 42-20. I just don't think that there's anything they could do. The fans to our right, though, are still passionately holding on to hope as the extra point is up and good. 42-28 with 13 seconds remaining. It's Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
13 seconds left. Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it's time to kick off your college education, do so at Northland Pioneer College. We pay the lowest tuition in the state. You have bachelor's degree programs in education and business. As another onside kick is on the way. This one going to come back toward Cochran, who's got it at 35, and that is that. Going to have a victory formation come out here. Valley Christian cannot stop the clock anymore. Hey, you know what? Why don't we start doing this? Let's take a look at the Horn Auto Center drive of the game. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC store that saves you more. I had suggested when Round Valley had started moving the ball, starting a drive on its own 18 after that weird fumble recovery, that was going to be potentially the Horn Auto Center drive of the game because it was going to ice everything up. But did you have anything else in mind?
No, I don't have an issue. I think that was a very important drive. I also want to say that first drive. After Valley Christian came out and scored in 2 plays, and Round Valley responded fairly quickly themselves. And so that was an important because momentum's tough.
Yeah.
And, you know, and like you said earlier, with the wind and the rain, whoever kind of got ahead could make a huge difference. So that was a key drive too. So
those both big Horn Auto Center drives of the game. In fact, I think yours is probably better because I forgot about how quick hitting that Valley Christian touchdown was, and Round Valley would not have been necessarily wrong to be like, whoa.
You know, and Round Valley kind of jumped ahead, and then it was pretty tough for them to come back. You know, you're almost playing half a game.
Yeah.
Because your offense is really only successful when you have the wind behind your back. So made it pretty tough.
So those are the Horn Auto Center drives of the game. Horn Auto Center, the Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC store that saves you more. Deemer's Glass shattering hit of the game. If you need glass for your home or business, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call. We need quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass, 1-888-GLASSMAN. You had one.
So it was over there, and it was between Jeffery Cochran, who's always a candidate for hit of the game, and it was, I believe, Christian Schoenhals from Valley Christian, number 0. It's a pretty good matchup, so I would have to say, you know, that would be my Deemers. And then you also had one with Kage Finch.
Yeah, he had a big shoulder-lowering boom on a run. So
hold on. What about the big play where they caused the fumble? Where Valley Christian, I think
there we go.
Valley Christian had caught it, And then there was a big hit by, I believe it was Brenton Walker.
Lots of opportunities there for the Deemer's Glass shattering hit of the game. If you need glass for your home or business, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass, call 1-888-GLASS-MAN. I think this is a tough one. I defer to you entirely. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Get your windshield replaced by the experts.
Well, definitely a lot. You know, you can talk about turning tricky on defense, had a couple hits. It's hard to read the numbers, but I had the binocular, so there was a lot of hits that he had. But I'm going to have to say Kage Finch had some key passes. What he ended up with 3 or 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And then he had some good scrambles, key scrambles that really got the first down. I can remember that play where he was actually going down and probably maybe an ill-advised pass, but it ended up with Cochran and ended up getting close to first down. They could keep the drive going. So I'm going to have to say Kage Finch.
And more than having any numbers, just being able to maintain his composure, and his teammates' composure. That, I think, was the biggest thing in this weird game. Weather, rain, wind, cold. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, player of the game, Kage Finch. Get your windshield replaced by the experts. As we thank all of our sponsors, including Ace Hardware and Pine Top Overguard and Sholo for the keys to the game. A Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store giving us the halftime show. Northland Pioneer College giving it the kickoffs. Horn Auto Center drive of the game. Summit Regional Medical Center injury report, which thankfully in this weird game there wasn't anything to talk about there. Comfort Fit Dentures for those touchdowns, of which there were many, surprisingly. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Allegra in Sholo. For Mike Caldwell, Mel West, Corbin Palmer, I'm Derek Palmer. This has been the Sholo Ford presentation of high school football, with Round Valley advancing to take on Ben Franklin next week. St. John's is also waiting to see who it's going to play. Keep an eye on the social media for all that stuff. We'll be with you again soon. Have a great weekend.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 1067 KNKI Pine Top and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport, and Comfort Fit Dentures. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communications station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of iTalk 1067 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.